Hello, guys. It's time to practice, and it's 5 o'clock in the evening, and I'm here. And when I came here, seeing the sky, it's partly clouded. It looks so beautiful, and I want to keep beholding this sky. Yes. So, what should I talk about? Every time talk about how to learn and how to speak. It's sometimes boring, right? You know, I was, I used to be a very careless guy. I really didn't used to care about anything. Whatever I used to like, I just just, just used to do that whatever I feel like. But I'm in that this profession advocacy. This advocacy profession requires a lots of commitment. It requires lots of your responsibilities, accountabilities, and I have never been such kind of why because whenever in my as I remember in my childhood and college life when I grown up a little bit, I used to never hear anyone. I just used to do just whatever I wanted to do, just I used to do that. And even sometimes I ran away from my home and later on reached after reaching another metro cities. I used to call my parent that I have reached here. You don't need to search for me anywhere. So I will come whenever I want to come. I used to that kind of why. If I want to watch a movie, I would watch. If I want to do something, and I can say that I'm a big irresponsible person. But now I'm a completely responsible person towards my family, towards my job, towards my people who trust me. And I don't know how did it happen, when did it happen, how I became so responsible. I try to take care of everything in my family, for my brother, my siblings, for my wife, daughter, and parent as well. And even though my clients, and sometimes I feel I was uh, good in my teenage or my young age because I was fearless. I was uh, careless, and that moment I used to enjoy a lot. But now I try to enjoy, but I can't refrain from my responsibilities and everything. I was impatient, but now I am patient. Today itself, when I reached court, Then one of a client came to me, and he reached came to me at I think it was 11 a.m. and he left. It was 2:30, and since then he was testing my brain teasing, and he had nothing, but he wants something which can't be possible. He had a land dispute with his brother. Although I am not a civil lawyer, but since he belongs to my one of uh, colleague father, actually his daughter was studying law with me, and she used to practice in Muzaffarpur court. So she sent her father to me so that I could help him out. And since he was my co-student, colleague, colleague, fathers, that I had to bear. And when he left, I felt very exhausted. So what kind of man he was, and he made me speak so much. So I became exhausted. My mouth start hurting because of speaking throughoutly the whole day. And when I return home, then I feel what kind of he man this man was, and how did I bear all this, because I was not kind of this man before. So this is what in my mind, because I had nothing special, and all the time I don't want to talk about consistency and your learning things. It is itself whenever something you have in mind, your situation, your condition, your surroundings, and then you elaborate those things in English. That is as well a practice. So thinking that I just try to say something that I could uh, keep speaking, continue my journey, continue my consistency. And really, I am thinking something nowadays, because uh, I feel sometimes uh, that I am quite boring to listen and watch. Why would people listen to me if I keep repeating something which I have spoken so many times? So I want something to speak, something informative that could be helpful for others. But I think because of my tight packed schedule, I don't find time to think anything. I have just come from my court, and it's a 5 o'clock, and after half an hour I will go for my gym, and after 7 I will come back, and then I will eat something, and when I will eat, then I become uh, like exhausted. Then I don't want to do something, will go to the bed, and there I start scrolling my phone. And it was at the 9 o'clock. I will be completely drained out, and keep my put my phone and airplane mode, and I will try to sleep. At the 10 o'clock I will be sleep, and again 4 o'clock I will wake up and I start my doing. This is my day day, days goes by. So that's why I think sometimes I need some break, to think, to study, to make plans. But um, this is my condition, and I cannot do anything. I try to be energetic. I try to be arranged. I try to arrange some uh, everything, my day-to-day life, but something is inevitable, like my going court, and all of a sudden some work uh, has arisen, and then I have to do that work. So it's my way of living nowadays, and it is something exhausting, but I choose this because of I want to transform myself. So that's why I'm doing this all these things. So now here I am taking your leave, because it has been 12 minutes. I will see you in my next video. Till then, take good care of yourself, have fun, and have a wonderful evening ahead. Thank you for watching up to now. Thank you very much. Good evening.